Good morning. Leaving a unofficial campsite this morning, headed towards Port Clinton, Pennsylvania. Yesterday, after we received trail magic from Town Shirt, it was raining, and we thought, it called for on and off showers today. It's going to end. Nope, rained all day. Everything got soaked. I was soaked from head to toe, and it was only 65 degrees, so 30-degree difference just about from the day before. So it got a little chilly, but had a break in the rain, so we set up, ate dinner, and just went to bed last night. So everything on my pack is wet, hoping the sun comes out and we can dry that out. But we passed the 1,200 mile marker yesterday, meaning got less than 1,000 miles left. So we are trudging, progressing right along. And yesterday I did a little over 20 miles. Today will be another 20 miles. Tomorrow 20 miles, because my warranted backpack is at the Lookout hostel, and I need to get there so I can get my new pack. So that's the goal. A couple of 20-mile days in Rocksylvania. I mean, we've only got about 90 miles left to the Delaware Water Gap, and so far the rocks haven't been terrible. We'll see what happens as we progress. There's certainly sections where I'll put a picture up where you don't know where to put your foot and those kinds of things, but coming in, there's definitely a lot of fear-mongering with the whole Rocksylvania. So we'll see. We still got 90 miles left, but anyway, gonna get back to hiking. I thought I'd check in with you all. This is a treat. The first blueberries of the season. Yeah. Good morning. Leaving the Windsor Furnace shelter this morning. It's a good shelter. There was a college age group there last night, but they were thankfully quiet at night. Ended up sleeping in the shelter because my tent was still damp, so I just set it up, let it dry out a bit. But yesterday was a rough day hiking. The weather was fine, elevation was fine, but I think the combination from hiking in the rain the previous day, plus maintaining 20-mile days, and yesterday was the first day I hit the Pennsylvania rocks most of the day. So it was a mental game, like doing math work all day. Where am I going to put my feet? All that combined. Got to the shelter last night, was just exhausted. So woke up still feeling a little tired this morning. I got another 20-mile hike to the hostel where my backpack is, and from there I think might evaluate slowing down a bit, because at this pace over this terrain, it's not enjoyable. It feels like work. So promised myself I'd listen to those things, listen to my body, and that's what we're gonna do. But the weather's nice, blue skies today. Gonna be a little warmer, high 80s, but have a few views we're gonna see today, so I'm looking forward to that. So I'm gonna get to hiking, and I'll talk to you all later. Pinnacle Rock, Pennsylvania.
That'd be a better picture if you get up in the other spot. That was cool. That made
Man,
my
we're
day.
hopping over these rocks. If you don't pay attention, look right there. Den full of snakes.
Hey guys, put the fly on my tent.
Yeah.
Sounds like a thunderstorm coming
I will be.
as we're getting ready to leave the lookout. Hello. Well, we are leaving the lookout hostel a little bit later. It's probably, I don't know, 2 o'clock or so this afternoon. We all were feeling so like beat up from 3 20-mile days. We slept in and then went to town and resupplied. Got my Thurston pack. Feel like I'm back in action. Sent the other pack home. Ate some lunch. Getting a late start. We just started walking up the trail and we're hearing peals of thunder behind us, so it might end up being an interesting day. Stay tuned. I'll catch back with you later. Going along a nice edge in a rain and thunderstorm. Perfect. Yeah!
This is what I'm talking about. It's still spring.
Just a walk in the park, huh?
What's going on, man?
Morning. Leaving the bake oven knob shelter. It's a small shelter, older, but we jumped in there last night because of rain and potential thunderstorms, so it was nice. Had a good night's sleep. So porcupine woke me up this morning, so that was kind of fun and cool. But got 45 miles to the Delaware Water Gap. Planning on getting there on the 3rd and taking a 0 for the 4th of July there. So I got like 15 miles a day to do, which is good because the terrain has been rough. And we knew it was going to be, it's called Rocksylvania for a reason. But all of us in our little tramley are just worn out, feet are sore, a few little minor injuries. And so I figured the best was just to peel back and do a little less miles, enjoy it rather than potentially get hurt. So yeah, hopefully a couple of easy-ish days hiking in. So that's the update for today. We'll check back with you later. Boy, he's keeping an eye on us, isn't he?
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah. Probably not happy we interrupted his climb out of Lehigh Valley. It's no joke. I'll show you where we came from. Look at that white blaze. That's the bridge we walked over. Hunkering down in my tent. dodging thunderstorms, forecasting severe storms, and I got here just in time to set the set up. And, I got a little damp but not soaked, so hopefully we're all good. See Blue Jeans guy here a little late, so he's chilling out on my porch while the rain's coming down. Morning. Leaving a unofficial campsite up here on the ridge above Lehigh Valley, which we hiked out of yesterday. Man, that was a climb. A lot of times I had to put the trekking poles away and use both hands. It was steep. I'm sure I'll show you some pictures or video here on the update. But got to the top and ran into thunderstorms, and they were forecasting severe storms. So we ran and booked it. Found a spot and set up tent just in time. This morning, hiking another 15 miles. I'm about 30 miles outside of Delaware Water Gap, where we're going to stop and spend the 4th of July there celebrating before moving on. So temperatures, because of the storm, temperatures dropped. It feels cooler today, dew points down. It's a good day for hiking. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep hiking. Touch base with you later.
Well, scary as fuck. It's scary coming down. You know, if it's icy, it would be. Yeah, that's what I heard. And it was sacked in fall.
We got our own little tent city tonight. Good morning. Leaving Wind Gap this morning on my way to the Delaware Water Gap. Initially was going to just stop here for something to eat and hike through, but the owner of Detzi's Tavern allowed hikers to camp behind the restaurant in the field and provided us bathrooms this morning, fill up our water, had coffee ready for us when we woke up, gave us a ride back to the trailhead. So I mean, how could you say no to any of that? So hiking out this morning, got about 15 miles to the Delaware Water Gap. Humidity's low, which is going to make for awesome hiking. And yeah, I'm excited to get to the Delaware Water Gap, where we're going to pause and celebrate the 4th of July there. So going to be a good day. If you're ever in Wind Gap, I recommend Detzi's Tavern. The food is really good, reasonable price, nice people. Thank you so much. Aren't you hot out there? Your feathers are all black. You're in the sun. Must be hot. The shoes are blown out. Missing some tread on the bottom. Had to cut it off today. Tip a broken trekking pole. Another trekking pole broken. You know why? That's why. That's the trail. It's been this way for like 80 miles. And I can say with confidence that as far as terrain goes, this has definitely been my least favorite state. I am looking forward to the fact that I will be out of this state tomorrow. Today's my last bit here, and I think it's out to get me. So I'm hiking down into the Delaware Water Gap. Today is July 3rd, and gonna spend the 4th of July in the Gap. And I'm sitting here at a little overlook, which is beautiful, and I'm really happy. Because you know why I'm really happy? I'll show you why. I'm really happy because I don't have to sit in 4th of July traffic. Definitely don't miss that. But it is beautiful along the river, the mountains. I think we're planning on doing what those folks are doing down there. We might raft or tube the river tomorrow. So, yeah, just wanted to tell you what was making me happy today. Needed this because the climb's been brutal. They say this is a slice of love. Oh yeah, a chili cheeseburger. I mean chili cheese hot dog. And a slice of homemade apple pie. And coupled with the greatest soda in history, a treat. And they're so official in the hiker church style. Yeah, this church has welcomed us. Free food for hikers with a hiker hostel in the basement.
I'm gonna get my spinner. I'm gonna throw in that little creek here. Let's see what happens.
How much does it cost?
Look at Blue Jeans living his best life.
Happy 4th of July.
We're like Lewis and Clark, discovering America.
You're crossing the Delaware.
That's right, we're like George Washington and the troops. We're crossing the Delaware.